I had no idea when I was your age in senior high school where I was going. I kind of made an assumption. I probably lived here in St. Louis and grew up here, and so our horizons were different in those days. Culture and communications and transportation were different. So our horizons were much closer than they are for you. I don't know where you're looking, but you may be looking halfway across the country. I was looking down the street to downtown to Grand Avenue. There's a greater difference in students depending upon the school and the community. It depends upon the city and the community that you live in. It depends upon the school you attend. And you're going to find, my observations are great differences in the public schools in this. The private schools, and I'm thinking primarily of Catholic, but because there's so many more of them, I don't think you're going to find a whole lot of difference from what I described when I was young. That probably hasn't changed very much. But in the public schools, I think there's a big difference from what it used to be. I think there was much more order and discipline years ago than in some of the schools today.
It seems like it was easier back then, like going like the process, because like now we have to take all these tests and Scantron tests and everything else just to get accepted into certain schools.
I think you're absolutely right. More is required of you nowadays. In our day, you went and applied and you were probably going to get in. It didn't make any difference whether it was St. Louis University here, or Washington University, or Missouri University up in Columbia. Everybody did a little thinking ahead of time, but not a whole lot of this detailed work on studying, advanced placement courses, preparation, and counseling with student counselors and things like that. We didn't have that. It just didn't exist.
Who were your support systems throughout school?
Support?
Yeah, your support system.
Family, parents primarily, if there was a support system at all. And then the school itself would be a support system. I think it was more true of the private schools, but I think it was true also at that time of the public schools. Today, again, an impression. I think there's lots less support at home than there used to be. Nothing stays the same. Expect change. That's what life is all about.
Growing.
Growing, yeah. I'll put it another way. You're going to be students for the rest of your life. You think you were students in grade school and now in high school, and you say, I'm a student, and I may be a student for 4 more years in college. And then I get out into the world, and my student days are over. They're not. Your student days go on until the day you die. You just keep learning. You keep going to school. Now, once you get out of college and postgraduate work, it's your own school. You're the only one in it, but you're still learning, you're still developing. There's no boundaries to what can happen.